Well, how are you doing with this coronavirus thingy and the lockdown? It's one thing to be locked in, it's another thing to be locked out. Sometimes we're locked down and sometimes we're locked up. But whatever, we're here in Australia, we've been in lockdown for close to a couple of months maybe, I don't know, something like that. And we've all posted pictures on Facebook about how good we're doing. As for me, I must confess I've made more trips to the fridge than what I actually needed to, and I did less walking around the neighbourhood than what I was permitted to do. But hey, you get that on these times. So what I have heard a lot of talk about is what's it going to be like after the virus has finished and we can all get back together and have our mushy things again. Well, you know, some say this and some say that. But I'm going to pop this out for you, that I don't think you're going to do anything any different from what you already have been, unless somehow this opportunity of the lockdown has actually affected you somewhere on the inside of you, not just the externals of the fridge and the whatnot. So I've heard some of our church people, God bless them, saying, well, this is the precursor to revival. And I'm like, well, I hope so, but there's no guarantee that that is so, but it may be. However, my thought is that the externals actually don't make the changes happen. You can paint the pump all you like, but it's not going to purify the water inside. All it's going to do is make the outside look different. So we just need to think for a moment, how has this changed me on the inside? What have been my thought processes? How have I changed? Like, I found myself the other day actually grieving significantly for the first time over the death of my brother at the end of last year, when I was very, very busy, and I did his funeral in between two large overseas trips, and so I actually hadn't taken the time. So in a way, if we allow the Lord to unravel some stuff in us so that the deeper issues that we can press down are dealt with at the level that it warrants dealing with them, then I think we do change from the inside. I was just reading in the first book of Kings where Solomon had prepared the temple and he'd done all the external stuff. He had all the furniture was in place and all the beautiful whatever, I don't know, curtains and everything else were just perfect, but nothing was happening, not a thing. But then it says that he brought back in the ark, the presence of God, what was going to represent Jesus to us. He brings it in and he puts it right in the very centre of the place that had been prepared. All the pretties on the outside, all the good stuff on the outside, that everybody came and looked at and said, whoa, the most beautiful temple in the whole world. Even the Queen of Sheba goes, never seen anything like this, the half has not been told. I want to tell you, nothing happened until the presence of God is ushered in the form of the Ark of the Covenant, and it's put in place, and then it says, boom, like the whole place filled with the glory of God, and the priests couldn't stand to lead the worship and so forth. Why? Because now something's happened on the inside. We're destined to be changed from the inside out. Not to just change externally and change a few habits, but allow the core of our being in this time, while we're still in lockdown, actually spend some time in quietness and go, what do I really think about this? How do I really feel? Not to be introspective or depressive in any way, but to allow more space in yourself for light and truth, and for there to come change, because we're not going to change after this externally unless there's been a change on the inside of us, and then it will be automatic, because out of the abundance of the heart. things change and things happen. So bless you. I hope you're still coping with it well. Just a few words to help you, and look forward to catching up with you again. Awesome.